A lot of my friends these days are on a low carb diet, which means rice is completely off the charts. And that's where they rely on cauliflower rice. I tried a cauliflower rice in the way we make fried rice and it turned out really good, and that's the recipe I'm going to share with you today. So to make cauliflower rice, we have broken down the cauliflower into small sized florets and we've soaked them in some salted water for a while to clean it up thoroughly, and we have dried these florets on a piece of cloth. So now these are ready to go into the food processor. So I'm using this food processor today to speeden up the process, but you can also use a box grater which will give you the proper texture of the cauliflower. So always keep pulsing this and not grind it completely because you don't want like a puree of cauliflower. So if you see this texture, it is quite right, and we will start making the recipe now. We'll start by keeping a pan on the flame. I'm going to use regular vegetable oil. So the flavors in this are typical of the Indo-Chinese fried rice. So we'll start by putting the ginger, green chillies and finely chopped garlic. So we don't want to brown the garlic, so we'll just give it a quick stir. And like any other Indo-Chinese recipe, this goes quite fast, so you don't need to, saute any vegetable for too long because we want it to be crunchy. Today I'm using red bell pepper, peas and onion, and you can even break an egg into the rice at the end and then make like an egg fried rice. So there are lots of possibilities. I'm going to add the finely chopped onion to this, as well as the bell pepper. Even if you're not on a low carb diet, if you feel like you've indulged too much over the weekend or had like an extravagant buffet, then the next day you can go really light and eat this dish. It's very filling and while being very light on calories. So you should always have a few such recipes in your kitty. All the ingredients and the nutritional information will be provided in the recipe, so keep a watch for that. So now I'm going to add some frozen green peas. Give it a quick stir. And I'm going to add the cauliflower. So after stirring it around for a minute, I'm just going to add the soya sauce and vinegar, and we're going to cover it and steam cook. But take care that we don't want to completely cook the cauliflower to a mush, so it still needs to have that texture of individual grains. Give it a stir. So now I'm going to cover it with a lid, and this will steam cook for like 5 minutes or so, and then we'll check how it's done. So now we are going to check if this cauliflower rice is done. I'm going to taste a little bit just to see how it's cooked. It's cooked perfectly fine. We just need a little bit of salt. I didn't add it in the beginning because soya sauce is also full of salt, so I didn't want to overdo the salt. Little bit of vinegar that was remaining. You can see all the colors of the vegetables here, so it's always nice to choose contrasting colors when you add it to the fried rice. So we'll switch off the flame, garnish with some fresh coriander, and then we're ready to remove it into a bowl. You can add some more freshly chopped coriander just over the top, and some red bell pepper also. So that's our cauliflower fried rice. You saw how easy it was, and it's a one-pot dish, so less washing up to do. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, share it, and do subscribe to Saffron Trail.